All right. Barak Yahweh.
Barak Yahweh.
Barak Yahweh Shah.
Barak Yahweh.
Barak Yahweh.
Barak Yahweh.
Barak Yahweh Shah.
Barak Yahweh.
Barak Yahweh.
Barak Yahweh.
Barak Yahweh Shah.
Barak Yahweh.
We want to give double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. And we also want to say peace and blessings. Salutations to the hopefully elect.
Yashima to my left,
Zahab.
Baya.
And we GMS Mississippi, and we're going into a topic, the order of a woman, because as a whole nation we have fell away from our heritage, but through these precepts, the comforter that Yahweh Shai, sunk back and unloosed the seals, for his men to have the elect men to have understanding of these scriptures. We are getting back to our heritage, man. All right, starting off with the men first, but we gonna throw some precepts out there, and Lord willing, brothers be edified and sisters get some edification on how they should be as an Israelite woman, and first scripture dealing with order, man. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 11:3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach.
The head of every man is Hamashiach, man. Yahweh Shai. We finna go into the order they set up, starting from Yahweh all the way to the Israelite woman,
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the woman is the man. All right. So Yahweh Shai is our head. He's who we take commandments from. He's who we minister to. All right. And the head of the woman is the man. That's who the woman takes commandments from. That's who she ministers to. And go to the word head for me. Get a clear understanding, because these scriptures come out in the church, but they really don't expound on them, man. They have a westernized understanding of these scriptures, man. But that's not our heritage, man. And when you go into the words, you're gonna see exactly what they go into.
All right, this is for head in the Greek.
Strong's G 2776. Kephale.
Kaphale. And it states metaphor, anything supreme, chief, prominent.
Anything chief, supreme, prominent, man. All right. So Yahweh Shai is chief, supreme, and prominent to the Israelite man. All right. But the Israelite man is chief, supreme, and prominent to the Israelite woman. Got some more.
And that prominence is going into anything that's important or famous.
Come.
All right. One, of persons, master, Lord.
Master, Lord. Go ahead, bro.
Of a husband in relation to his wife.
Come, man. All right, so now we get the true perspective of what that means, man.
Mm-hmm.
We are your lords and your masters, man. All right, the Israelite woman is a servant to the Israelite man, just like we are a servant to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And it says something about being famous.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, man. The way, but in this society, it's so backwards. The men worship the women, But we're supposed to be famous in the household. All right, you supposed to be waiting on us to get to the house. All right, you supposed to see a celebrity when our car pull up in the driveway, man. That's how you supposed to look at that Israelite man.
Mm-hmm.
According to the scriptures, man. Skip down to verse 8, bro.
All right. 1 Corinthians 11:8. For the woman is not of the Salakia. 1 Corinthians 11:8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man.
Good, man. So the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. All right, you compliment that man. All right, you are an accessory to that man that was added, man. From the beginning, Eve was added to Adam, man. Adam wasn't added to Eve. It wasn't Eve on the earth first, getting things in order, and then the Most High added Eve. And he added Adam. Adam was here getting things in order. Then he added Eve, man. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, bro, I got a quick precept. Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception, and sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
And he shall rule over thee, man. All right, because that's coming from when Eve bear their fruit, which were the philosophies what was then the serpent. But we know through the spirit, that was the spirit of Esau, man. The spirit of deception. All right, the spirit of being carnal, being fleshly. And that's why the majority of our women, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American women, all right, that's why you so carnal and so fleshly, man, because you partook in the fruit of the serpent, man, which is his philosophy and ways of life, man. You know, you had one chance to make a decision and you ruined everything, man. But don't nobody ever want to put their fault on the woman. All right, when you talk about the woman, now we gone too far. You talk about everybody else, but when you talk about the so-called, especially the so-called Negro woman, they act like you don't went too far. But she made a decision in the garden that now the lion got chased down the gazelle to eat. All right, now you got AIDS. All right, now Esau he lost his pigmentation. All that go to that decision Eve made in the garden, man. She's responsible for all these things. When you see the projects in Chicago, all right, when you see the favelas down there in South and Central America, man, all that stem from the decision Eve made, because we was already in paradise, right? We started off on top, but when Eve made that decision, we went backwards, man. You know, everything digressed, man. Sin came into the world.
Right.
You know, so women don't have nothing to be proud about, man. You know, because women quick to justify themselves, man, but you don't have nothing to be proud of, man. You committed a hell of a sin, man. We all transgressing the whole nation, backslid, you know, men and women. But nobody wants to call Eve out, man. I the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American woman, man. But through the scripture, man, through the spirit, how about Shema Shai, man, we're just gonna address those things and show how you should be, man.
Can I make a point? And because of, like the brother is saying, because of Eve's poor decision making, this is our lifestyle as today, man. But now in today's society, they'll tell you that a woman is smarter than a man,
right,
which does not make any sense. Because Eve, you know what I'm saying, brought that philosophy, which was a certain lifestyle, and she sucked out of men.
Right.
You know, because she is of the world, or she was of the world, and you fast forward today, our women are of the world, man. And it's no, go ahead.
Feel what you're saying?
Yeah, and there's no difference within today, man. Hey, when your woman brings you that ideology or that indoctrination of going to church, building up a 401k, having a family, getting old, so on and so forth, that's an apple, man. That's that philosophy, man. That was it.
And I could just add to what this brother said, the priest of Bible. A woman's mind is not the same as a man's mind. They try to format us in the same school, but the Most High created our minds and our spirits different.
That's right.
In short, a man creates instructions, and in short, a woman follows and retains the instructions.
Mm-hmm.
When a woman goes to high school, college, she's receptive to another man's doctrine, another man's instructions. That's why the Israelite man rebels from school system, because you're trying to teach a dominant man another man's way of thinking. All right, we create our own systems and structures. All right. Plus, we got the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shema Shai. That's our instructions. But a woman, she goes to school, follows Esau's instructions, and thinks she's smarter than you.
Mm-hmm.
She's not. She just followed another man's instructions. She didn't create anything.
Read now.
All right. 1 Corinthians 11:9. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man.
But the woman for the man. All right, so you gotta put those things in perspective, man. All right, women, you call yourself in truth, you got to understand the order, man. All right, it was Yahweh, the Most High. All right, and Yahweh Shai was created. Then Yahweh Shai created their first fruit, those 144,000, man. And those first fruit created everything that you see. And out of those first fruits are the heads of each Israelite family, man. They started the bloodline, man. All right, and the woman was made, like I said, to complement that man. Your purpose in life is to serve that man, man. Especially if you got a man of the Lord. All right, yo every beacon second of your life is to is ministering to that man. Cause you are the man's nutrient, man. When the man come down, talk about a woman as a pillar. All right, after he done came from teaching or out with the bros chilling, he come home, he wanna rest on that pillar, man. You know, that's what you there for, man.
To resort to.
Come,
Like like you go to a resort, a vacation,
come,
and you kind of unwind.
come,
That's supposed to be the spirit of a woman. That's why she has estrogen. She has that soft skin. She has that soft touch. She has a soft voice. It's supposed to bring your hormones down and bring you back to that complacent spirit
come,
after your hard day's work.
come. Go ahead, bro.
Corinthians.
Yeah.
All right. First Corinthians 13. Excuse me. First Corinthians 14 and 33. For the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints.
Come, man. Yahweh Shem Shai, not the author of confusion, man. All right, and what is confusion? The woman being over the man, the woman trying to teach. All right, the woman trying to make a big decision, man. All right, that causes confusion, man. That's why America. That's why America, especially black culture, is in the position that it in, man. We went on Beale Street yesterday. Had the Memphis in May. Nothing but confusion, man. All right, the women are horribly out of shape wearing anything, and then you have dykes, all right, faggots, all this confusion, man, due to the so-called black woman, all right, making decisions and being the one who influences the culture, man. You know, that's why we at where we at today, man. We just look down Bill Street, it's through, man. All right, ain't no order nowhere, man. All right, women half naked. All right, the men, and the women dressing similar to each other, man. You know, that's that confusion, man. But the how about Shema Shah, not the author of confusion, man. You know, go ahead.
Let your women keep silence in the churches.
Let your women keep silence at the churches, man. All right, and those churches that are set up, those are harlot houses, those Baptist churches and Methodists and so forth, Catholic churches, man. All right, that's not the real churches. Those are harlot houses, man, because they lead our people whoring after other guys, man. Jesus Christ is an idol, man. You know, and those churches they promote this. So those are the harlot houses, the true churches, men of the Lord. All right, start with Apostle LGMS on down, who you see teaching out there on highways and byways. Those are real churches, man. All right, and every time I seen a woman to come up there, and soon as she get to talking, it's confusion, man. All right, that's why one supposed to keep silent, man. If you got a man, you're not even supposed to be up there, man. You send your man up there if he want to come learn, man. You know. But it's order in everything that is done, man. That's why the woman is supposed to keep silent, man. She's not supposed to be up there with the opinion talking about what she think, because a woman has been exalted so much in this society. She's not coming up there trying to learn. She coming up there trying to do the same thing Eve did, push that philosophy back on you, man. You know, but that's why a woman is supposed to keep silent, man.
Let your women keep silent in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith Yahweh. I'm sorry, as also said the law.
Under obedience, man. All right, that's the thing that's lost in our culture, man. All right, women it was part of the law for women to be obedient, man. But in black culture, what you get? You ain't my daddy. I'm grown. Can't nobody tell me what to do. My daddy Willie Earl. You don't look like him. You know that's what you hear out of our women, man.
But then she have a father. She'll tell her father, nigga, you don't own me.
Right.
So we in hell, man.
Or then she'll call her man daddy.
Yep.
But then when your man get on your ass, then you'll say you ain't my daddy.
Right.
You fickle, man. You know what I'm saying? Like your thoughts are governed by your emotions, man.
Good.
That's the reason why on Tuesday you don't feel the same way you felt on Thursday.
Right.
Because it never was a logical perception that came from within you, man.
Good. You know, that's why, like you said, that's why they shouldn't be making big decisions.
Hell
You
no.
can't make no big decision and how you feel Tuesday was different how you felt Sunday, man.
Mm-hmm.
You You know, that's what happened with women's liberation.
Right.
They didn't. The so-called black woman didn't look out and see how they will affect her people as a whole. She looked at the benefits that she would get right then.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't look at the long run. You know that, well, damn, if I do this, you know, it's gonna put my man out the house. All right, now my kid's not gonna have no father around. You know, I'll get the benefits now, but that's gonna make me dependent on him. You know, so now as a nation, we dependent on the scraps of the government. You know, and they can cut it off at any day.
Right.
The woman didn't rationalize all that. She was just mad at the man. Said, "Look, we don't need you no more. We got set up. We got these benefits. We got the program. All right." So that's how the decision was made, man. Because woman liberation destroyed the black family, man. Because back in the 40s, 20s, 30s, they was in order, man. You had order, you know.
And I can just bring out a precept right
Go
quick.
ahead, bro.
This is Jeremiah 31 and 22.
Come.
How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For Yahweh have created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. But that was a chess move to dissect our nation.
Come.
And one of the reasons why you don't understand why it's important for a woman to be in subjection is because we don't function as a sovereign nation anymore.
Come.
We don't have our own land. Once you have your own land and you have to function as a nation, you'll see the importance of having a house that's in order. Because before as a nation is broken down into families.
Right.
And those families make up different households. But if those households are out of order, guess what? That nation is out of order, man. So it starts with the family, man.
Come.
You know?
Um,
Well, First Corinthians.
yeah, something.
Come, but I can go back to Corinthians.
Yeah.
Okay, First Corinthians 14
Get that Genesis
and 34
16.
again. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also said the law, and that they will learn anything. Let them ask their husbands at home.
And that's where you learn from, man. For you women that have husbands, all right. That's why brothers say, you know, get your husband, we can teach him, and then he teach you, you know, because we gonna get into it, but you don't have the capacity to retain this information that brothers are putting out there, man, because it's not for you to retain all that. This lesson we doing today, and Lord willing, we do another one just giving examples of you know, women that was in order in the scripture, you know. But this lesson today in another video, that's really all you need, man. All right, it's not meant for you to try to get Revelation 17 breakdown. All right, Daniel 8 breakdown, man. Chapter 8 breakdown, man. It's not for you to know all that, man. All right, but you just need to learn the basics, and you need to learn from your husband at the house, man. Because if you have a woman up there that's married and she coming to camp every week, now her husband will be like, "Who is these guys that talking to my wife every week?" You know, and that cause confusion, man. You know, so we all about order, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
But they are commanded to be under obedience, as also said the law, and that they will learn anything. Let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for a woman to speak in the church.
It's a shame for a woman to speak in the church, man. But shame has left our women, man. All right, the women of our culture, man. All right, the women of our nation, so-called Negro, Latinos, Native American, man. And why they dress like that? Ain't no shame, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ass out, titties out, and then you say something to them, you in the wrong, or what the hell you would think, you know? But ain't no shame in our culture, man. They loud in restaurants, loud in public, just loud, screaming, hollering, you know, talking all type of sexual gestures. You know, there's no shame in our women, man. You know.
All right, this is Sirach 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog,
Come,
but she that is shamefaced will have fear of Yahweh.
come,
And because I think the scriptures in Titus, it says the woman has to be discreet. Because the opposite of shameless is discreet. So a woman is supposed to have some type of self-respect and honor about herself to where she'll feel embarrassed if her voice traveled of a certain value. She'll be embarrassed if her body parts were exposed to men she didn't know.
come.
You know, she'll be embarrassed for having a camel toe exposed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a woman that's shameless She'll talk about sex in public.
Right.
Oh, I ain't had dick in a month. You know, she'll talk about a pussy in public,
Giving head.
getting head,
Right.
and she'll say she wants that attention. So we are embarrassed as a nation of men. We're embarrassed because the other nations see our women on World Star projecting shamelessness, man. All right.
And if I can make a point, and another indicator to let you know that our nation is conquered is because our woman is out of order. When you go to the other nations, their women are in subjection, man.
That's a spirit. A way you know, the way you could test the power or level of a nation is the position of their women.
Mhm.
All right, when a woman has no respect, is equated to power. When your woman has no respect for you, that means you have no power, man. Our women collectively don't have respect for us, and that's indicative that we don't have any power. Our women are out of order. That's indicative that the men have lost their grip, man. You know.
Okay, Genesis 1.
Good man, Corinthians.
Okay. 1 Corinthians 14 and 37. And if any man think himself to be a prophet or a spiritual, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of the Lord.
Are the commandments of the Lord, man. All right, so these are the commandments of the Lord for a woman to be obedient and complete subjection to her husband, man. You Israelite women, man. That's a commandment of the Lord, man. To treat your man like a master and the Lord, man. That's the commandment, man. All right, not none of this watered down plantation Christianity, man. All right, where you look at him as the head, but you still want to throw your authority around, voice your opinion all the time. All right, check him about everything, man. Not that, man. Real subjection, real authority, man.
Hey, since you said subjection, I got one.
Go ahead.
In 1 Peter 3 and 5, for after this manner, in the old time, the holy women also, who trusted in the Most High, adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands. Verse 6, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well, and are not afraid with any amazement.
You know, and it gave a reference to Sarah, man. All right, she's and the Most High said that's pleasing to the Most High when you in order as an Israelite woman. You want salvation, don't you?
Right.
All right, you're not gonna get it with still living out these American philosophies, man. Now we're not gonna be perfect, but we are all commanded to rehearse the righteous act, man.
Mhm.
You know that go for you women too. You supposed to be rehearsing your righteous act, man. Being in complete subjection, looking at that man like a lord, because we can't question your house shy. We can't ask you how shy where you been. You know, we can't ask you how shy. Well, why you give him a revelation? You ain't give me that revelation.
Right.
You know,
He's the head. You know?
so you can't question your man. Have him under interrogation. You know, it's an order, man. The same way we reverence your house shy, you have to reverence your man like that,
That's right,
according to the scriptures, man. You know, and it's all about order, man. You know, it's all about order. You got that.
You do the Corinthians?
Yeah.
Okay. Genesis 16 and 1.
And this going into a situation, you know, with Sarah and Abraham. Man. Go ahead.
Now Sarah, Abraham's wife, bearing him no children, and she had an handmaid, an Egyptian, whose name was Hagar. And Sarai said unto Abram, behold, now Yahweh by Shem Yahushai have restrained me from bearing. I pray thee, go in unto my maid. It may be that I may obtain children by her. And Abram hearkened to the voice of Sarai. Verse 3, and Sarai, Abraham's wife, took Hagar, her maid, the Egyptian, after Abram had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan, and gave her to her husband, Abram, to be his wife.
Come, man. And now in that first fruit scripture, man, you see, all right, the mindset of an ancient Israelite woman. All right, she was barren, you know, but since she was barren, she gave Abraham Hagar her handmaid. Yeah, she gave Abram Hagar. Sarah gave Abram Hagar, which was her handmaid, man.
That's right.
So all that jealousy and being selfish and tripping about other women. You see the mindset of an ancient Israelite woman. All right, but now we're not in a time where we just should be multiplying wives to ourselves, have a house full of women, man. We're not in that time for that because there's a lot of work to do in the spiritual battle, man. But to each his own, man. Each brother got different setups, man. You know, but the point is on those few scriptures is the mindset of an ancient Israelite woman, man. All right, she ain't tripping on other women like that, man. But that's that Americanized where you think the man is your possession, man. But it don't work like that, man. And it's gonna explain the order in the next few scriptures, man. Go ahead, bro.
All right, bro. Back into the scripture states Genesis 16:4. And he went in unto Hagar, and she conceived. And when she saw that she had conceived, her mistress was despised in her eyes.
Her mystery was despised. So when Hagar got pregnant by Abraham, Sarah would despise Hagar. Now, you would think you'd be like, see, but now they're spiritual. You got to have a spiritual understanding. The reason why Sarah despised Hagar because Hagar was pregnant with Ishmael, and Ishmael was not the child of the promise. And there was gonna come a time when Hagar and Ishmael was gonna be cast out, man, being symbolic that they are not to partake in the promise that will be of the seed of Abraham, which will be through Isaac, man. So it wasn't just she was on some nigga woman stuff. The spirit had her despise Hagar, man, because of the purpose of the Most High, man. So Isaac would be the one who received the inheritance of the promise, man, and then it went from Isaac unto Jacob, man. All right, so that's why she despised Hagar, man. But we finna see Sarah was still in order, man. Go ahead, bro.
All right, bro. Back into the scripture. Verse 5. Well, I'm in 5, right? Yeah, verse 5. And Sarah said unto Abram, My wrong be upon thee. I've given my maid into thy bosom. And when she saw that she had conceived, I was despised in her eyes. The Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, judge between me and thee. But Abram said unto Sarah, Behold, thy maid is in thy hand. Do to her as it pleaseth thee. And when Sarah dwelt,
That was it. That was it.
Okay.
Cause see what happened was, Hagar was like, yeah, I'm pregnant, you barren. So Sarah like, you motherfucker, then but before she did anything, she went to Abraham. And Abraham gave her the green light, said, look, that's your handmaid. Do to her as you please. All right. You see how the order worked? Abraham didn't come home and they was at a battle royal in the house between Sarah and Hagar. All right. Sarah went to Abraham, got the okay. Abraham said, that's your handmaid. Do to her as you please. All right. And that's when Sarah was really chastising Hagar, man. Made Hagar run off in the wilderness, man. But they was like I say, that was symbolic because Hagar was pregnant with Ishmael, even though Ishmael got the blessing, would be 12 princes, and would be as the sand of the sea. And that's why they, Saudi Arabia and all those Middle Eastern countries, are well off, because those the blessings that they got from Yahweh, man, through Abraham, but they were still not children of the promise, man. But the point was, you see how Sarah was in order, man, and that's the order of things, especially coming into the kingdom, man. Because see, you gonna be under the Israelite man in the kingdom, man, but you still gonna be over those heathen women, So that we getting things in order, man, through the scriptures, man.
I got a precept. Ecclesiastes 26:6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman.
A woman that is jealous over another woman, man. That's according to the scripture, man. All right, that's grievous, man. When the woman is always jealous about another woman. All right, You a woman, what she say? Go get some food from that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh, that bitch didn't give you none today.
Yeah.
You know, that's a grievous of heart, man.
Mm-hmm.
When you always another woman, always talking about another woman.
Right.
That ain't got nothing to do with you, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I'm gonna finish it out.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's you make a great point. I'm just gonna finish up the scripture. And a scourge of the tongue which communicated with all.
Man. Scourge of the tongue, man.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I mean that was the point. The point was, like you said, man, when you come home and your woman throwing up shit about or other accounts of women you're dealing with or have dealt with, man, that's grievous, man. Because when you get home, home's supposed to be classified as a safe haven. You want peace and you just want to be in chill mode, and so you can study and unwind. But if your woman just constantly talking about shit about another woman, man, that's grievous, man. It's no rest.
I'll get Ephesians 5:22.
Okay, Ephesians 5:22. All right. Ephesians 5:22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husband as unto the Lord.
That's what we. That's why we were saying what we said earlier, man. Mm-hmm. Submit yourselves unto your husband as unto the Lord, man. Mm-hmm. All right, and men, we are completely submissive to you. How about Shem Yahushua? All right, that's why we wear these garments on the corners and highways. All right, that's why we don't get lined up. That's why we grow our beard no matter how it grow. That's why we don't have sex on the Sabbath. All right, that's why we don't eat pork and shrimp. All right, that's why we treat our brothers we would treat ourselves, man. All right, because we are under submissive to you. How about Shemal Shai, man?
Mm-hmm. And that shows your level of faith. Only men of the Lord would do that. Now I forgot the term of feminine derives from, but it goes back to lack of faith. So when you tell your woman about this truth, for those who have done that, she can't believe it because basically she's not spiritual, man. Men are spiritual. That's why Yahweh Shem Masha, like the brothers going into, deal with men, man.
And that's how you show your faith. You say you're a woman in the faith. You show your faith by how you serve your husband, man, in subjection and complete obedience, man.
Verse 23, for the husband is the head of the wife, even as Mashiach is the head of the church, and he is the savior of the body.
Good, man. So we weren't just saying that out of our own mouth when we said you supposed to reverence us the same way we would reverence your house shot. All right, we weren't just saying that. That's what the scriptures say. Mm-hmm. And Paul say, if a man think himself to be a prophet, know that what I write are commandments of the Lord, man.
Yeah. But you know what, bro? That goes back to the point you always make. Just like, once you find out something is wrong with the doctrine of this so-called plantation Christianity, and when things start to unravel, so on and so forth, okay, Christmas was false. All right, Thanksgiving is false.
Right.
How shine black. Well, if all that shit that you have learned in church is wrong, it's the same thing going into how you supposed to serve your man. You got to look at, like the brother always said, you got to look at everything. If you go off on one point, you got to look at the entire doctrine of what you have been indoctrinated with, man.
It's flawed.
It's flawed. All right, verse 25. What's that? 24, right? Verse 24, therefore, as the church is subject unto Mashiach, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything.
In everything, man. All right, being subject in everything, man. All right, that man tell you not to spend that. All right, you don't spend that. All right, because you think he being mean or just being harsh, but he's looking at the long haul, man.
Right.
He's thinking about just in case, man. All right, he thinking about, do we really need that right now? Well, we can wait on that, so we gonna chill. Mm-hmm. All right, that's his mindset, man. So if a man tell you don't spend it, don't spend it. If a man don't tell you go here by yourself because he don't feel like it's safe, you're not supposed to go there, man.
That's right.
Be in subjection. If he tell you, nah, you can't wear that, it's showing too much. All right, be in subjection in everything, man.
That's right.
A
subject means a sub under jet rule, under rule of your man. Verse 25. 25, husbands, love your wives, even as Mashiach also loved the church and gave himself for it.
Come, man. So we gonna deal with the whole balance of the thing,
Right.
man. All right, because if your woman in order, all right, you supposed to love your woman, like how Shy love the church, man. But that's if she in order, man. That's the key thing. If your woman in order, yeah, you can love you can. Yahweh Shai made the Israelite man to love hard, man. At the end of the day, we love harder than the women. You remember when King David and his two wives got kidnapped, the kids and the wives got kidnapped by the Amalekites.
Mm-hmm.
They said that King David and his mighty men, which was all strong warriors, that they cried until they had no more energy left, man. All right, they cried. He said they cried until they were faint, man. You know, so the Israelite man loves his woman, man, or his women, however his setup is, man. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
especially when they in order, he love his women.
Counter Joseph loving Rachel.
Come,
You know, Abraham was crazy about Sarah.
Jacob love.
Yeah, it's like
Come.
Jacob loved
Work 7 years,
Rachel. Right, right,
you know.
right,
So we gonna deal with the full spectrum of it, man.
right.
You know, because yeah, we want to love our women, man. But when you out of order, man, it make you despise that woman, man. Like the brother said, it's grievous, man. You know, but when the woman in order, we are commanded to love you hard, man. You know, go all out for that woman, man. According to long as it's lawful, man. Long as we put everything in proper perspective, like the brother always get into, man. You know, we love you hard, man, giving you due benevolence. Because in our law, when we got married, a man was supposed to do no business for a year. All he was supposed to do was cheer his woman up, man. For that whole year, man. Man was not required to do no business, man. But we in captivity. And we fighting till we get when we fighting for a kingdom, man. So in the kingdom you have to worry about time limit chilling with your husband, man.
Right.
All right. Time not we not gonna think about time like we do now. And that's what we fighting for. So this little few hours, few days or weeks that your man is not spending with you, man, ain't gonna compare to an everlasting kingdom, man. You know?
Right.
Get First Peter 3:1, and then we close it.
Right. 1 Peter 3:1. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives.
Done, man. So we not telling nobody to leave their husband if their husband a non-believer, man. Alright? If you believe and your husband don't, and you under full subjection and obedience to your husband, he gonna want to know what's got you like this. He gonna be like, ever since she been talking about Israel, she been obedient. She been more under subjection. As soon as I say something, yes sir, no sir, and he gonna wonder what's got you like this, man. It's a possibility that you can win your husband over with your conduct, man. But if he's part of that elect, that's how the Lord set it up for you to win him over with your conduct. You know.
Can I bring a point
Go
out?
ahead, bro.
Because it's going right what you're saying. 1 Corinthians 7:13, and the woman which have an husband that believeth not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him.
Come, man. We not up here trying to say, oh, you need to get with your brother from GMS. We not on that, man. We not on no dating service, man. We just putting precepts out there, through the spirit how about Shema Shai, showing how you should be, man. As an Israelite woman, man.
That's right.
You know.
I'm gonna skip down verse 15. But if the unbelieving depart, let him depart.
Come.
A brother or a sister is not under bondage in such cases, but the Most High have called us to peace.
Come.
Verse 16. For what knowest thou, O wife, whether thou shalt save thy husband, or how knowest thou, O man, whether thou shalt save thy wife?
Come, man. So, like the brother said, man. We not calling nobody separate. If your man is not a believer, we just telling you how you should be, cause you gonna be held accountable, man. Everybody gonna have to be under the judgment seat of for their own actions, for their own deeds, man. Whether they were good or wicked, man.
That's right. And I got an example to back you up. Acts 16:1. Then came he to Derbe and Lystra, and behold, a certain disciple was there named Timotheus, the son of a certain woman which was a Jewess, and believed, but his father was a Greek.
Come, man.
That's the example.
So that his father, it wasn't no so-called Edom, no so-called white person
That's
with a
right.
toga on, man. All right, his father was probably just he was an Israelite, but he was all into those customs. He
Mm-hmm.
probably was all into the gymnos or all into the Olympics. He probably was a runner or something.
All head,
Yeah,
shaved face.
just like you would have a LeBron today, he would be considered a Greek man, even though he's an Israelite. He would be looked at as a Greek man by the prophets, because that's how
Mm-hmm.
we look at him. Those same gladiators coming back, man.
That's right. And he didn't know he was an Israelite, although she may have, she may have or may haven't went to him.
Right.
But at the same time, because if he would have known he was an Israelite, although he participated within those traditions of those Greek ceremonies, it would have been Grecian. But that was Greek. But the point is, like the brother's saying, that she was a Jewess that believed, and he was a Greek that followed the Greek way of life, and they still was together. Why? Because he wasn't willing to depart from her.
Come, you know. Go.
Okay, back in First Peter. Well, it's First Peter 3.
And, we're at 2 now.
Yeah, First Peter 3:2. While they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear.
Coupled with respect, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they'll notice that, man. Your chaste conversation coupled with fear with their respect, man.
That's right, bro.
You know.
Verse 3, whose adorning let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting the hair and of wearing of gold or of putting on of apparel.
Or of putting on apparel. All right. So what it's saying, you're not supposed to be all into this fashion and style like these American women, man. Because these women dress like harlots, man.
That's right.
Now there ain't nothing wrong, because it's a woman nature to be adorn herself and make herself look beautiful and cute. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. But you're supposed to do it in modest apparel.
Mm-hmm.
All right, your head covered, a loose dress, not showing everybody your figure. You know, okay. So that's how you adorn yourself moderate, man. But what Peter was getting into, man, it's about your inward part, man.
That's right.
All right, and it's gonna go into it.
Verse 4, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, and that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit,
Go ahead, bro.
which is in the sight of the Most High of great price.
Which is in the sight of the Most High, great price.
Mm-hmm.
So take the man out the equation. What we talking about being meek, silent, in subjection and order is in the sight of the Most High a great value, man. You pleasing the Most High when you do that.
That's right.
You know, so you women, you know, claim to be in the truth or whatever, man. You got to be in that subjective, obedient, all right, meek, silent. You know, just like the brother was getting into, man. You can't be all in the open, wide open, drunk all the time, everywhere. You know, being clamorous, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's not your heritage, man. Your heritage being humble, meek, silent, in the background, man. Not trying to be seen, man. That's why all the Facebook, social media, all this stuff, those women trying to be seen, man. That's not our heritage, man.
Right.
All right, our women, I always played the back role, man. You know, you jump down 7.
Verse 7, likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife.
Giving honor to the wife. All right, I'm gonna go into that word honor.
Go ahead.
In the Greek.
Strong's G 5092.
To mate.
To mate.
In the Greek. And it says, I'm gonna go straight to the point. It says, of the honor which one has by reason of rank and state of office which he holds.
Can I make a point? And what's the reason of rank? You know, that's in the law, statutes, commandments. First scripture the brother brought out, man, is just the order of our culture, man.
And you deal with the woman according to her knowledge. All right. Give her honor as the weaker vessel, man.
Right.
So she doesn't have the same rank as you, man. Mm-hmm. The conversation that me and this brother have is not the same conversation me and my woman will have.
That's right.
All right. She's not on their rank to have those conversations, man.
Right.
That's according to the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
All right, we don't deal with y'all on the same level as we deal with BIE. All right, and then even within the brotherhood, the same conversation that the apostles and elders had would not be the same conversation that they have with us, man.
That's right.
You know, they'll tell us things and mysteries, you know, little things, man, but they don't have the conversation that they have back and forth. It's not to be the same conversation that they have with us, man,
Right.
because it's different rank, man. You know, so it's all about order, man. They keep down all confusion, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered.
Man. All right, because if you got a man of the Lord, all right, he joint heirs with your house shot, you gonna come into the inheritance too, man. If you in order, all right. But if you wicked and you really got mischief in your heart, it's gonna be found out, man.
That's right.
You know, no American women are going to get on no chariots, man. All right. The American philosophy, the Babylonian philosophy has to be purged out of you. That black culture, it has to be purged out of you, man. It's not gonna make it on the chariot, man. You know. But that was the point of the lesson, man. Just giving you the order of a woman according to the scriptures, man. You know, and to you women that's out there, also you women is out there call yourself trying to teach, man. You out of order, man. All right, you not supposed to be teaching nothing, man. All right, we like we got to early, man. You made your decision, and that's why we here today in captivity. That's a major reason why we here, man. Because the whole nation is guilty as a whole. All right, but you taking on no philosophy is a major reason why we here today, man. We don't need you say a damn thing. Just fall back. All right, and ministering to your husband. That's it, man. We don't need you teaching nothing, man. All right, you ain't got no rank to teach, man. Your rank is to be at the house and minister to the husband. That's it, man. You know. But with that, hope brothers and sisters were edified. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. You know, double honor to the apostle LGMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to the younger brother. All right, peace and blessing, salutation to all the ox across the four wind who pushing the truth and sincerity. You know, and all the sisters that listening, stay humble, stay in subjection. It's gonna be worth it. You know, but with that, shalom.
Shalom.